This is Redneckerson, just coming to you with some things that bother me. I just noticed Mexico, the country we think of being poor, they have a lower percentage of national debt versus their GDP than America. So each of us owes a truckload of money to places like China. And of course, we're leaving it to our kids to pay back. So I guess that's how we're richer. So what's the difference? I mean, how does Mexico pull this off? Pretty simple, I reckon. They're not obsessed with wars. First, we like wars. We're in Afghanistan right now, which is working out real good. Afghanistan's almost a civilized country, is what I hear. People we're training are shooting us when they're not shooting the guys that's shooting them. And we shooting one of the bad guys, but not people we're training, because we're honorable. Anyway, they're getting upset about our videos too. That's another subject. Then the other thing is we spend lots of money getting ready for war. More money than the rest of the world put together. Of course, ain't nobody to fight. I guess we could get a good war by splitting up the Army and Navy and have them go at each other. Otherwise, we're going bust getting ready for a war that can't happen because there ain't nobody to fight with our big battleships and helicopters and Air Force. Not only we got more stuff, we got better stuff. The time we do have a war, which China's building a bunch of battleships, we'll be too bust to fight them. Of course, the other war we screw up is called the war on drugs. There we kind of make Mexico's life, the people's life that live there, hell. They have a war on drug dealers there. Because drug dealers have a truckload of money because they're got a great market here in the U.S. and they got our stupid war on drugs policy, which is kind of like a price control system. Half of their profits come from pot. Has anyone ever thought of the fact that if we made pot legal, half the profits would disappear? The other thing is we're taking out a lot more pot than we take out meth and amphetamines and all that, because it's a little easier to find a pot field than a meth lab. So our policies make more of the bad drugs so we can have less of the good drugs, in my way of thinking. And our war on drugs, we've been doing it for 50 years. No sense changing now. We've been losing it for 50 years and we just keep plugging right along. So let's summarize. We waste a lot of money on war, even more money getting ready for wars. And then we fight wars really stupid, like the war on drugs. Same system. Hadn't been working for 50 years and we just keep plugging along. We not only make the drug lords fat and happy with our price control system, we also change the mix of drugs coming into America. And if you want to solve that national debt thing, just think about taxing legal pot. Just like beer and cigarettes. Now, I know all this is just not going to happen because we're kind of stuck on doing the stuff the same damn way for 50 years and never changing anything. We've been fighting wars since I was a kid. My dad fought World War II, then we had the Korea War, and then Vietnam War. Then we had several wars over there in the Middle East. Old George and Young George. and I don't reckon it's got us anything. Facebook has changed more monarchs, or what do you call them, dictatorships, into democracies than our army. I'm not real sure what our military has done in 50 years. I know lots of people don't like us, like in Latin America, and because we mess with them. We mess with their governments. Don't know that, but we have thing called CIA, mess with the governments there. We kind of mess with the Middle East and any place that's got some money coming. So anyway, I'm off the point. The point is, Mexico has got less debts for their kids than we do. So who's the smart, advanced people here?